Hello everyone, long time no see. It's almost 3 months from my second tutorial of Guzheng. So something happened in my personal life, like I have to postpone the tutorials. I will let you know later. So here is the third tutorial video as I promised. So for today, I will show you something new. First, you need to tune your Guzheng first, right? Because I just moved in my new apartment and tune my Guzheng. I will not show how to tune it, as I already showed in the second video. So you can see the second tutorial to see how to tune it. And last time I also showed you how to do the movement of your middle finger and your thumb, and with the anchor style, like to stabilize your hand. Here in, I just talk a little bit more about this movement. So for month of practice, I believe you have you can stabilize your hand pretty well. Like. And so I want you to practice from the higher range to the lower range. I also showed you how to do the movement together, like with the thumb and the middle finger. So as your hand has been stabilized, for this tutorial I will ask you to do the movement without anchor, like this. So herein, actually the movement of your middle finger, like it's not like the anchor style like this, like stop to the next string. The movement of your middle finger like is 90 degrees to the string and pick toward to your palm. So I ask you to use this part, not the whole finger, like this. This is wrong. So try to use this part. Similar thing for the toe part is 90 degrees to the string and pick toward your palm. See, I'm using here more than here. So do not do this. Do not do this. Like try to do this. It will benefit you later, like if your movement need to be faster. So with the anchor style, you cannot do this fast. So keep practicing, and herein I will let you know how to call these two movements. For the middle finger movement like this, or this, it's called go. Well, for the thumb movement like this or this, it's called tuo. And the two fingers move together, called tuo. So these two strings, in between there are 4 strings. So this is 1 octave, And between these 4 strings, another octave. Between 4 strings, another octave. Actually, this is a Sol, La, Do, Re, Mi, Sol, La. Well, without the anchor, the dacuo should be like so. Usually, the movement between the thumb and the middle finger refers to strings, like for 1 octave. Well, what should we do with like La, Sol, Do, Sol, Re, Sol, Mi, Sol? You use your index finger, like if needs less than 1 octave. So the movement of your index finger is called mo. You can do Sol, Do, Sol, Re, Sol, Mi, Sol. See? So it's quite simple. At the beginning, you need to get familiar with the string distance. I suggest you to practice Sol, Do, Mi, La, Re, Sol, Do, Mi, La, Re, Sol, Do. That means between the index finger and the thumb, there's always 1 string. For this practice, you need to be very fast. Like this. So for the next practice, I ask you to do 托抹. You see, like I still use the first part of my index finger, not the whole finger. Similar thing, like for this practice, you need to be fast as well. Something like this. I believe next lesson I will show you how like show you a book. Like I'd like your guys to purchase for practice. I cannot find it at this time point, and actually last time I told you guys maybe we can try Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, like a simple sounds, but because I just moved to this area and a lot of things are still in my boxes, and I believe I need to move to another floor of this building for my apartment, so I do not want to bother myself to open all the boxes. So maybe next time I will show how to do the practice with a textbook. So here in another thing I want to show you in this tutorial is how to do the nails. As I mentioned before, for the first practice, I do not like you guys to use the picks, because yes, the picks can make the strings sound louder, but it's not very helpful to build the strength of your fingers. So, but for almost 3 months of practice, like with anchor style, I believe your fingers are strong enough. And actually, I had my first student, and she did pretty good for the practice. And now she's doing the style go tour without anchor. So she's nice and she started to do the sounds. But unfortunately, because I moved to another area, I believe she still can visit me, but limited time. So we'll see. We'll see. Herein, I will show you how to do the nails. First, you need to buy the picks. Like for me, I'm a adult female, so usually I should use the big size of the picks like this. So how to choose your picks? For younger children, I believe smaller picks, and maybe women with smaller hand can use the medium size of picks. So the picks shouldn't be too long, you know, like this. Actually, this is a little bit longer. So this is for your index finger. It also fit for your middle finger and also fit for your ring finger. Herein, I will show you how to do the nails, the picks for the middle finger and the index finger, and also for the thumb. You need some kind of tape you can buy online. There's some kind of specific tape for Guzheng place. So the width of the tape has been fixed for around maybe 0.8 centimeter. It's good. But currently I only have this kind of tape. So I cut it into like 1 centimeter wide. So here I will show you how to do the picks. Here is the pick. First, I would like to wrap the pick once. Like this. So you see, I leave a little bit end here, maybe around 1 centimeter at the bottom, and then I wrap it once like this. So actually your finger is not contact with the picks immediately. Actually, between there's one layer of your tape. So then it can support your finger a little bit better, because once your tape wrap your fingers too tight, you will feel pain. So this one layer maybe can help you a little bit. So let me adjust it for a while. Like I will show you how to do the index finger. So here in the end should like maybe 1 to 2 centimeter away from your first part of your finger, like this. You can use your two hands, but currently I'm using my left hand to hold the camera, so I'm trying to do it with one hand. Hopefully I can be successful. So just wrap it. Hold on. Something like this. Wrap up your finger with a tape like this. See, this is the index finger. It's okay. Do not wrap your fingers too tight or too loose. Similar thing for the middle finger. So I have wrapped up nails here like this. I will not show again. So actually there's one layer here. So I start to wrap my middle finger like this. So how long should you take for the tapes for your picks? Like at least 2 rounds of your fingers should be enough. For me, I would like to take longer because the end usually start to lose earlier because it contact your fingers and dust outside. So once this part is loose, like open at the end, sometimes like this when you're playing, I just use scissors to cut this part and still keep playing. And then there's a hard part of the thumb finger. For some, like you usually use this shape of nails. You see? So it's not straight. There's some kind of curve at the end, right? So why you do this? So once you doing picks, actually your thumb has a different angle than the index finger and the middle finger. Like, see, you're using your side, like the thumb side, to pick up the pickup of the strings. Like if you want to pick up like a 90-degree, like you need to do like this. Then your whole arm is twisted toward outside. You can do this, but it's not very good position if you want to do faster. So with the help of nails, like you can do like this. You can turn down your arm like this, and still with the picks, with this angle, see, you can still pick up the string at a 90-degree angle. So that's why you need to make this part outside, pound outside, not like this, not inside. So the pointer part should always be outside of your thumb, like this. So here in, similar thing. So first you need to decide, like the angle should be like this, right? So the first wrap inside between your finger and the pick should be here. So still 1 or 2 centimeters away from the end, start to wrap the nail, the pick, and then like this. See? Then I start to wrap my thumb. So actually you need to adjust by yourself a little bit how to. So I have finished my middle finger, index finger, and the thumb. It looks like this. So why do go to. So you might need to adjust a little bit. As I mentioned, the picks should be with the string at a 90-degree angle with the fingertips. Similar thing for the index finger and also for the thumb. So the thumb should be like. Now you can practice the go, to, mo with your picks. We call this four movement go, to, mo, to as a 快4点. Like these are nouns, like 4 fast movement of these 3 fingers. So this is another practice movement of your 3 fingers. It's called go, to, mo, to, go, to, mo, to. So the next octave, la, la, mi, la, so, so, re, so, mi, do, mi, re, la, re, do, so, do, la. So this is a slow version. How fast you should be? As fast as you can. I did not do a perfect job because I'm holding my camera and look through my camera to see my movement. So just show you how to do the practice, how fast you should be, or even faster than me. Like the professional, definitely they are faster than me. So actually there's nothing hard for the movement. You just arrange these actually 3 fingers, like go, to, mo, to, to, mo, go, mo, or whatever you want. Like you should do these things faster. So all this practice has been written in that textbook, which I will show you later, but currently it's not at hand. So I would ask you to practice go, to, mo, to, go, to, mo, to. At the beginning, you do not need to do the movement like go, to, mo, to, la, la, mi, la, so, so, re, so, mi, do, mi. You can stay on one octave, like do, do, so, do, 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 do, do. Once you're comfortable with this order of your finger movement, you can start to move to the next sets of strings. I believe because your fingers are not that strong as mine, so you might feel a little bit stressed. Well, that's okay, but try to be as fast as you can and hold your hand position. For me, you see my fingers is quite relaxed because I have practiced thousands of times. As an athlete, before you're thinking about breath, thinking about your movement, first you need to learn how to run as fast as you can. Even at the end you're out of breath, still you need to start to run, right? Then once you feel comfortable with the running positions and the fast of running, you need to take care of the breath and take care of like your movement to make it better, right? For Guzheng practice, similar thing. Maybe you will feel stressful for this movement, but still keep doing this, and once you slow it down, you can feel like less stressful when you do the slower motion. And what else for this tutorial? Yes, so I showed you how to do the 大搓 with middle finger and the thumb. There's another movement between the thumb and the index finger. We called it 小搓. Herein still I ask you to do the movement like between the index finger and thumb. There will always be one string in the middle. So, yes. So that's it for today's tutorial. And today we learned how to do the go tour without anchor, and also I introduced you how to do the more with the index finger, and also I showed you the 快四点, the fast four movement of your middle finger, index finger, and thumb finger. The movement order should be go, tour, more, tour. And also at last I introduced you how to do the 小搓, like it's the movement between the index finger and your thumb finger. Between these two fingers there's always one string in between. And also I showed you how to do the nails, right? So actually I believe that's enough for today. Next time I will show you the textbook I recommend, and maybe a small song. If you do not want to know my personal stuff, you can hear. Here I will explain what happened to me for the last 3 months. So actually on the last day of October, my previous boss told us like we need to move to Arizona from New York State. So I did not want to go with him, so I started to search new jobs. And because I studied about viruses, and currently because of the COVID-19 is quite hot, so not very hard for me to find a new job. But I need to move from the Albany, New York to the Bronx, New York, like New York City. It's about 2.5 hour driving, so I need to do sublease, sell my stuff, and all these things. Not very hard, but take a lot of time and very stressful, and also a lot of labor work. So fortunately, I have sublet my previous apartment and moved to the Bronx, and I have almost set up here in the Bronx. So far so good, and I believe life in New York City should be better than Albany. As you know, I'm Chinese. I like Chinese food, and in New York City there are a lot of Chinese restaurants around, so I like food very much. So for me, it's not a bad choice, but because of COVID-19, the activities are limited, so I might focus on my work, which related to virus too, like COVID, the coronaviruses, and maybe later about HIV viruses, because as I mentioned, I kind of a research scientist doing virus work. So I believe from now on, for a period of time, I will be available to upload one tutorial video like every month. I believe so, and I plan so. So what are others? It's almost Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And I'm grateful that you guys see my tutorial. Hopefully they are helpful. So I'm doing things in a very informal style. So feel free to leave messages to me if you have any questions about Guzheng. I will try my best to explain it. But personally, if you really want to learn Guzheng well, I still recommend you to find a teacher locally to teach you how to do this stuff, especially when you know nothing about it. The fundamental stuff is very important for your further development, right? And well, if you live in the New York City area and if you want to learn from me, feel free to contact me. So currently I only have one student, and she's located in Albany, but she might visit me not frequently, but still ask me some questions, learn from me. And as you know, I'm not professional musician, so I do not have a lot of time to do this, and I do not live on the music, so I have some other job. So yeah, but I would like to introduce this instrument to the world, as I mentioned in my first tutorial. Hopefully, if you want, like I plan to get another 2 or 3 students in the weekend time, like to learn from you guys, and also like to gain some experience by myself, like how to teach. So I learned a lot from my first student as well. So herein I emphasize like better find a local teacher, because like different people might have different problems or questions. Like we have different shape of hand and different experience. Some part maybe I think it's hard for you, but it's not the truth. I thought it's easy for you. Maybe it's not the truth, because I judge the difficulty based on my own experience and my own situation. So an experienced teacher can give you advice based on your situation. That's why I suggest you to find a good teacher. And that teacher should be patient, and that teacher should see things from your perspective, not based on her or his own experience. So that's my suggestion. And that's it. See you next month. Bye bye. Again, Thanksgiving. Good Thanksgiving.